First and foremost, when I think of Hispanic Heritage Month, I think of the strength and the resilience of the Hispanic communities. I think of a sense of pride and immediately think about my family and my extended family that I basically helped to raise me. And by no means did I have, I think, what people would think as a bad upbringing. I think I had a great upbringing. And I know, however, that many people in Hispanic communities face challenges and adversity every day. So I think that with Hispanic Heritage Month, it should not only be a celebration, but also a reminder to all of us, not just Hispanics, to embrace and recognize the Hispanic culture through family and through the community. I believe that my leadership style is directly influenced by my ethnicity and the way that I was raised. The Hispanic culture prioritizes family and community, and for all sense and purposes, that's how I was raised. That's what's important to me. I wholeheartedly care about the people that I work with, the community that I serve, and the job that I'm entrusted to do. Integrity and honesty are paramount for me, and I believe that we're only as good as our word. And I endeavor to lead with that in mind each and every day to foster an environment that embraces diversity and equity for everybody. It's very important to celebrate diversity and probation. We serve a diverse population. Most of the population in Alameda County specifically is comprised of African Americans and Hispanics being the majority on our caseloads, yet they're not the majority in the population of the entirety of Alameda County. And so I think it's very important for us to celebrate diversity because it's the people that we're serving, the communities that we're working in, the communities that we're from. And so I believe that it's our responsibility as a probation department to be a leader to ensure that we're doing our part in the justice system to make sure that it's fair and equitable to all individuals, regardless of their background. So I think when most people hear this question, they're going to say that it's a well-known Hispanic leader. But for me, I looked up to and I continue to look up to people that are in my family. One person in particular that I looked up to was my grandpa. He worked very hard to provide for his family, to honor his wife, and to do this job that he was entrusted to do. And he did that with distinct pride and gratitude. He set the standard for me in so many ways. So he didn't necessarily lead me to the field of probation, but he did his part to instill in me the core values that have guided me throughout my career. I think being Hispanic helped me when I first started working in the field. I was assigned to work at our juvenile hall and our camp, and then we had a community day school. And I ended up working with a lot of youth and young people that were from areas where my grandparents lived. So I spent a lot of time in those areas. And so it gave me some credibility with them because I knew where they came from. I knew some of the challenges that they faced. And so I think that also just looking like them helped me to develop rapport, develop trust. And as I've moved up within the organization at the probation department, I think that that rapport and trust has helped me as well and given me some credibility working with our Hispanic population and seeing that somebody's in a position of leadership, a position that can influence change that's relatable to them. And so I think that that has certainly helped me throughout my career, starting as a group counselor, probation officer, and then working up to be the chief probation officer. Several things come to mind as far as a career in probation and how it could be beneficial for Hispanics to go into this field. I think one, I believe that a lot of Hispanic communities face adversity, they face challenges, and so this field, a career in probation, gives you an opportunity to be a change agent, to have a positive influence on your community, to be a role model within your community. There are so many opportunities in the probation field, working with youth to working with young adults to adults, working with community based organizations, with the community, other stakeholders. And so I think that we traditionally think of probation officer or working in the probation field as a limited scope, but there are so many things that you can do. And there's great benefits, there's great retirement, there are great ancillary things that are associated with working in probation that you may not get in other fields. It's there's stability, you have the ability to be a long tenured employee, provide for your family, but most of all, have a great impact on your community and be, as I mentioned, be a change agent and really influence change within our communities.